that other set of minutes in front of you?
Yep.
Looks like, okay, there's the other one.
Okay, it is live again.
Okay,
And then
thank you.
this is what came in while you were gone, those two things. Brad drafted that to rescind that disaster declaration, and then Adam was here, he wanted us to call him. And we got that.
Okay.
Do we need to discuss this with the executive session?
Like salary, you think, or?
The only thing about pay on that is, just keep in mind that when you guys do the reorg, she gets whatever raises are issued through the reorg. So I don't know if it's, you do it at this time, and then also.
Do we need to do that when we discuss in the budget?
Well, I think she wanted to discuss it.
Right, we've got a pointer before July 1st. Is that not correct?
Yes,
I have a
so,
feeling she wanted to discuss it before she was on it. Yeah. That's on June 14th, right? Yeah.
Well, we. I mean, we can ask her if she wants to.
I don't know if there's any discussion on that or negotiation, we need to do an executive session.
She's subject to, she's an employee, so she's subject to that reorg just like anybody else.
I mean, she has been, I know whenever
Right,
we do raises, I do it across the board,
right, yeah,
unless you tell me different.
right.
Okay, we do that in executive session or is
I
that?
think we can. We have to
Yes.
announce what it is when we come out, but
Did she mention that? She did?
did you run that or she run that?
I didn't work that. I have not seen
No, I did that. I don't think we ought to qualify that. Work has been completed in a reasonable amount of time, period. Put in there, depending on weather, it was raining. It was raining, it was hot, yeah.
You done with this one then?
Uh,
June seventh, you want to change this?
yes,
You're done with it,
okay, I
Jason?
didn't recognize the,
I didn't want to read that.
You haven't read this one? We've already gone through that. I'm just gonna sign
is that,
it. I think we voted on it.
what did we?
We
You
voted on it.
voted, you
Yeah,
voted. on it.
okay, okay.
That's correct. Well, just add that the declaration is signed, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Roman numbers, right?
It looked right to me. I wish I remembered.
So here's Pat.
No, that's actually Phoenix. Or her office, not the Ford County, that's the district court. No, it's hard to tell, but we've already gotten the one which had the four counties over here.
Does that
Their
change the
request.
price?
Yeah, I believe that is a change price.
Does that make sense?
Because it's 13.5 instead of like.
Pat and signed this. Is that immaterial? I don't know, Mary Kay.
I just know we've already gotten the Ford County.
Well, they did with the originals.
Three Rivers, Andrew, and there's a Ford County for that now. And he signed that too, and this one
Okay.
signed it. This would actually be the district court office. And it's in, this is the amount, this was last year's.
Right, so it's up a little bit. So,
Yeah.
but we need to, wait a minute, do I need to sign that one?
Not
Must
yet.
not, I got you, okay.
They have,
Doesn't that have to be in before?
it
Mary Kay?
does, but he said in his letter, he said this is a copy, and then he would be, bringing the original to you sometime.
I see, okay.
Okay.
So this one then, you need to have this.
Yeah, once you guys see it, then I'll put it with the budget stuff.
There's, okay.
The court.
There's just one here, you haven't had time to get the other one in there.
Right, there was just one that you approved the day I was gone, June seventh, and it was for June first.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna approve two today, so next week you'll have. two.
I see, next week that'll be two,
Yeah.
of course, okay.
Oh, Gary, I'm sorry, pretty much sign this. Just a minute, you wanna sign that and then give it back to me so I can put, what I need to put
Oh,
in the
there's
minutes on that.
that, okay.
That one right there.
Okay, you're welcome. Just want to get her up there and I would kind of like to talk to her.
Yeah,
What's Adam?
probably that,
Well,
more I think about that, that's not gonna fly. There's other people in the county that have goals to do something.
Yeah, we really don't want them to come out there anyways. Rather than just haul it themselves. If I remember right, they paid $1.2 million in taxes. I think they paid more than another.
Oh, that's, yeah.
I know we were, upset. Maybe even I don't even know what I'm gonna do. This more of the,
Right, that's just those permits, yeah, the co-hockey was on one that, Mary Kay, highlights those for us, so we don't have to look.
in 2 years, that's in their trouble. This, I don't want that.
the district court.
Mm-hmm.
Need a motion to approve minutes?
Yes. Please.
Are you gonna do them together or separately?
I'd better do it separate.
Separate? Okay, start with June 7th, then if you would.
You got all the, I guess doesn't matter.
Correction?
I mean, all the numbers right for the people that came in that day for their budgets. Does that really matter?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Here, I'll tell you what I,
See something.
that's the ones you have there.
Mhm. This is
I
June
wondered
7th.
about work that should be completed in a
Oh, yeah, I
reasonable
heard you say
time
that.
period.
Okay, yeah, I can take that off there.
I'll make a motion to approve the June 7th minutes with the correction,
So just that one correction.
just that one correction.
Second that motion.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye. Aye, pose same sign. That was,
That was the 7th.
that was the 7th.
Make a motion to approve the June 14th minutes with the correction noted.
You got that.
And that correction was changing 78,000 to 86,000.
Yeah, under Jay.
Yep, I got that.
Okay,
I'll second that motion.
further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose same sign. So there's that, and that's the original, we gotta be careful with that. And there's another one in there with the, for budget requests. So all those are in there, Mary Kay.
Perfect. Okay.
Let's see. Including, you wanna try to get Betty up here?
Yeah.
You do? All right, well, you wanna call her, Mary Kay?
Maybe call Adam before you do that.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
call Adam.
I don't know, who we need to talk to? Probably better on that roll off.
yeah.
I think that's a problem, we better get it stopped.
I don't, you have Adam's cell?
I do.
Okay, 'cause otherwise I would probably, I'd have to look it up, or I'd have to call
I'd
Kathy.
say you roll it.
Huh?
Gosh, there's a lot of money in that.
Yeah.
I can see what they do is hauling for it, and also hauling that out there.
Yeah, well, and the fact that we don't have to send it, stuff it in there that's causing problems, yeah,
Well,
we can
they're
try.
gonna cut it.
Right,
And we'll
right,
put it
they
on
won't. Yeah. Do we have something to put over that thing? Do we have a tarp?
That's what I'm wondering, we're probably gonna talk to him, but that thing sits out there, it gets 6 inches of water.
it. Yeah. Oh, it's probably got drains that's I suspect, for the roll-offs. I think I'm.
Do they?
Yeah, so they fill up with that, and it's served.
Let's see.
Copy.
Yeah, how often would they?
Oh, it is on Coogan Company's property.
Adam? Hey, this is Mary Kay. I'm gonna put you on speakerphone with the commissioners, okay? Okay, hold on just a second. Oh, breaking. Is it lit, lighting up?
Adam, you there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I'm a little bit worried, Adam, about, are we competing with other individuals on that type of thing?
Well, that's one thing, yeah, I mean, probably yes and no, kind of a deal. The thing is, you know, if they keep bringing them out there to landfill, we're gonna, have to keep digging them out. And, you know, the way it is, we're paying somebody to sit there and wait to get dug out. And, you know, we can't afford to pay somebody to cut them in half. Custom company doesn't want to pay to cut them in half either.
Right.
But they are really willing to see Hiawatha cut them off completely on everything. They won't take filters or nothing. And yeah, so we're gonna get some of the filters that are just the dust filters and stuff like that. And then all these rolls. Well, they would bring them to Seneca and put them in a dumpster or in one of our roll-offs there at Coogan Company in Seneca there. And we would just go in and pick them up, weigh it, just like we do on our trash out there at the landfill, and then haul down to Seneca. And we'd dump the whole load, and they would slide out, and we wouldn't have to sit there and wait and dig them out.
Because right now, Coogan Company brings it out there themselves, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so they're not hiring somebody to run out there.
No,
They're
but
doing
they're
it
hiring,
themselves.
they got, currently they got, Tom Goodenkoff. They got his dumpsters down there at CR's old place, and that's where they're putting their rags and their filters that we can't take, and they're gonna have hire him to haul them down to Seneca once he gets his permit. And see, they're not permitted yet to bring them themselves yet either, even Tom. So, because Hiawatha was taking all that stuff and then, you know, bringing it down to Seneca themselves. Whereas, you know, now they quit taking it all, well, they're getting backed up with everything, and they don't know what to do with these rolls, and I suggest maybe we could put them in that one roll up of ours, and then when they get a load, we just haul it down like we've always been, you know, or haul it down ourselves.
How long would it take to fill one, Adam?
About a week or
Right.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
And they're gonna cut 'em.
I'm sorry.
And they're cutting them, right?
No, they're not cutting.
They're not gonna cut them?
Well, if they were gonna cut them, then we could just put them out to the landfill and just bail, you know, and then we could just bail them up or, put them in the factory. But like they said, you know, as many as they bring in, they can't, you know, nobody can afford to stand there and cut them. We can't, they can't.
Okay.
So they were trying to look for a different option on this. So,
If we bring them a dumpster though, Adam, what keeps us from having to supply everybody in the county with a dumpster when they're remodeling their houses?
true.
That's one
But-
thing that concerns me.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean, that's kind of what that's the only solution I have right now, or just have them just keep bringing them out there and we just have to keep digging them out, I guess. And then if
Well-
every load we get, the only thing I can think of is if we start running into a lot of trouble down there, having to dig them out, every time that we have to dig it out, maybe we could charge them. If we start getting charged, we might have to start charging them.
Well, yeah, absolutely. So you said dumpster, did you mean a roll-off?
Roll-off.
Yeah, okay, okay.
That roll-off dumpsters, yeah. So,
Can you cost or somebody else doesn't wanna haul them rolls for them?
they're trying to get a dumpster shipping company themselves, a roll-off, to haul it themselves, but they can't even get one until November, December. That's how far backed up they are on producing it. So they're looking for an alternative so they can get their permit
I
and
see.
everything, Tom off to go through and haul it and stuff, have Tom haul it for us down direct. So the only thing I was thinking for right now is just keep, either we give them a roll off and haul it, or we just keep bailing it or packing it in our roll off, hauling it down, and I guess the waste management starts charging us, we're just gonna pass that on to them.
Well, I mean, if you put a roll-off out there, that's gonna be one less step of moving these things anyways, 'cause we're gonna have to reload them, right?
Well, yeah, I mean,
So,
no, if they
No.
put them in that roll off, we go in there and pick it up in the truck.
right, well, that's what I'm saying, if you put them in the roll-off and set it there, that saves a step of them coming out to the recycling area, dumping it, us picking it back up, putting it in another roll-off, and then hauling it.
Right.
Right, it just saves us a step.
It saves us one step, and then we don't have to dig it out down there at the landfill.
Right, they don't get wedged in there like they do the from the stuffing them in there, yeah. The
Yeah,
capsules, I call them, yeah,
The capsule, yeah, there you go.
yeah.
I don't have a problem
It
with
is.
it.
Well, I guess it's nice to know that if they're gonna buy their own roll-off and haul them themselves at some point in time, yeah,
Yeah, it's temporary.
yeah, well, we can. But yeah, weigh it, and you say weigh it and charge them just like we would, if we were hauling it, if they brought it to the landfill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's roughly 7 miles from there to here, from landfill to here. But if that saves us the step of having to wait a half hour, maybe an hour for our truck at the landfill in Topeka to get dug out, it's, I think it's kind of maybe worth it that way, just so we don't have to sit around and wait.
do we have a blanket to throw over it, Adam?
And that's the thing, we'll have to look into some kind of a tarp of some sort. Yeah, there's gonna have to be tarps.
There's not one on that roll-off of ours.
No, there's not. And that's another thing, we'll have to see. We might have an option up here, I'll have to look, but we got some old tarps up here and we might be able to make something like that work. But, so anyway,
Take somebody 2 men an hour to tarp the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's not if it's not one that, has got a hydraulic cylinder on it, or
Right.
electric, whatever it might be,
Mhm. Yeah, it's kind of turned into a mass place,
Yeah, it kinda is, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're getting pretty, worked up on their end, they need to get rid of this stuff, or they even have nowhere to go with it. On their end, since Hiawatha shut them off. And that's what's really a screw down on them. But, it's kind of, we can make something happen, or we can just keep compacting it, and I guess, if they have trouble, maybe that's take it out, but.
So if we were to just put those rolls in the roll-off
Mhm.
and bring the rest out to Diane, is that a
Don't we
possibility?
have to tarp them then?
Yeah, would you have to talk, yeah,
Every load has to be tarred.
regardless of what you got in it.
Yeah, every load has to be tarred to come into Arlington, so supposedly, so that's,
Well, yeah,
35 highway, you're gonna want that tarred. Even them rolls probably won't come apart, but you still, probably under law, you probably need to tarp them. So, but the thing is, with the company on that, if you put just the rolls in there, then you can just bring the whole load down, dump them, and then all their other trash would just go out the landfill and just compact it into that capsule like normal, and
right.
then it would just dump just fine.
Yes.
So, but like you said, though, I don't know how that would look for competition wise with other people, or, you know, it's kind of leaves a gray area there.
Well, once he's gonna get licensed, we won't have to worry about it, I'm sure.
Right.
We'll go ahead and-
So, right, yeah. But,
I mean, technically,
Yeah,
right now, there's not really any competition right now, technically, right?
not really, no. No. Unless we contacted, Site Sanitation and see what, you know, they have roll-offs and they have tarps and stuff to go over theirs.
Might be worth a phone call so they don't come screaming at us.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright. I'll go visit them and,
Let them do it, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. If you just be Tom Gittenkoff, or be Gittenkoff and Site Sanitation, they're the only two that do any kind of
Mhm.
waste.
Right,
Around here,
yeah,
that I know of.
yeah. Yeah, well, it's a problem. Cook's problem is our problem. But anyhow, it's a problem, yeah. We'll see what they say, Adam,
Okay,
and we'll go from there. Yeah,
okay,
okay.
Alright.
All right, thanks, Adam.
alright, thanks, bye.
Okay, bye.
What are they gonna be putting in the roll off?
Rolls,
Kind of rolls.
cardboard, heavy cardboard
Heavy
paper that
cardboard
goes underneath the
rolls.
conveyor when they spray lacquer. And then the lacquer gets thick and they roll it up and throw it away.
It's kind of a hazardous waste.
Yeah, that's,
Is.
Well, that's why you can't.
gotta treat it like paint.
Yeah, you can't dump it in your CP.
So it's because of the lacquer.
You
on
can't,
there.
okay, well,
It's because of lacquer.
That's why they're holding to the pig and they're getting stuck in there.
Because they're compacting it and some of those, we're in there with it, compacted stuff, they're gonna dump it, it gets wedged. But if they have just the rolls, they don't get wedged because they can just fall.
right. But I mean, they can put it in their pit out in Topeka.
Yeah.
Big, yeah,
They can do it down there, we can't do it here.
right.
I guess I didn't understand that.
I understand something they got on the internet, putting out the pig and stuff.
Reach out.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, see what.
Okay. Do you want to call Betty?
Yeah, time.
Stupid phone.
You need a new phone. Broke it.
I'm getting it.
She is
so
getting a
that's
new
okay.
phone.
Wait till you get the new one before you stomp on this one, will you, Mary Kay?
Hey, is Betty still around? Could you have her come up? The commissioners want to visit with her quickly. Thanks.
So.
It should just snap
So
on
you
there.
pay now,
Why
and
don't you
you
stay in there?
understand correctly.
It feels like it's solid until you start messing with it.
Until you lift up the phone and then fall to pieces.
Yeah, here's what it's bad though.
Hello.
Hi, Betty.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, Betty.
Hello.
Thanks for the Dr. Pepper.
Oh, you're welcome.
Uh,
It's been there a while, is it old?
You wanna go into executive session?
Yeah, we can.
I move that we go into executive session for, till 4:30. Discuss non-lawful personnel.
I'll second that motion.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye? Aye, pose same sign.
Carrie.
You gotta move up here though.
She's just waiting on me. Okay, we are closing until 4:30 for an executive session. Okay.